Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kemi. Thank you for joining again. I feel so good. I'm always excited each time I have to do this, each time I have to sit down to provide some valuable information, or just talk to you guys, right? So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for clicking, and thank you for deciding to watch this video. If you're new here, of course you will love it. Trust me when I say you love it. Just go to the comment section of the previous videos, then you see what I'm talking about. If you're a returning subscriber, you know the love we share. I keep saying this every time. You know how much I love you guys. So thank you so much for all your comments, for your likes. Some of you will come into my DM. I appreciate all of them. Thank you so much. So let's get right into the business of today. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about hard skills, or skills you need to learn before coming abroad, before coming to Canada. Skills you need to learn in your home country that are going to be very helpful for you when you arrive in Canada. So if that is something you'd like to learn, if that's something you want to know about, then stick to the end of this video, because trust me, these skills or these tips I'm going to be sharing with you are going to be so helpful to you. But first, I want to talk about something. I would like to appreciate the sponsor of today's video. So today's video was sponsored by Hubble Marketplace. Hubble Marketplace is a platform that allows you to earn extra money, earn extra cash from some of those skills you already have, some of those skills you've already acquired. So let's say, for example, you are someone who braids hair, you offer catering services, you offer tutoring services, you make those delicious, small chops. You can make hair, you can barb hair, you offer tutoring, you offer driving services. Then the right place for you to go to is Hubble Marketplace. So Hubble Marketplace offers free listings and free bookings that allow you to offer upfront payment even for your clients, and also all services are paid by distance. So all you need to do is that when you get to the Hubble Marketplace, the services are reached, or they are filtered by location, so that way you're able to capture the audiences close to you. And of course, if there are people who are willing to meet you wherever you are, then of course that works also. So guys, trust me when I say that Hubble Marketplace is the right place for you to market your goods and services. All you need to do is just head over to hubblemarketplace.ca and post your free listing today. Guys, if you are someone who has those little skills that you've had from back home, from your home country, for example, for me, sometimes I feel like I crave small chops. Small chops are those original small chops. So if you are someone like that and you have these little skills that you already do, just go over to Hubble Marketplace and then open your free account, and then you can start to earn your money right from the comfort of your home. Trust me guys, you don't want to miss this. Head over to Hubble Marketplace right now to start to hear your goods and services. Let's get back into the topic of the day. Welcome back guys. Today, like I mentioned earlier, I'm talking about hard skills that you need to learn, or hard skills that you need to know. Things you need to know how to do. Yes, skills are things that you can do that you are very good at, right? So skills that you need to know how to do, or skills that you need to learn before coming into Canada. So while you are waiting for for your PPR, that is your request for visa, or you are waiting for your confirmation of permanent residency, that time that you have to plan for you to come to Canada, you need to put it to a good use right now. So I'm going to be talking to you those skills that you need to learn. So the first skill I'm going to be talking about, which here you are gonna need, that is going to help you to survive, is what? Digital skills, or should I call it digital literacy. Yes. So I know right now, you already know it's a mobile world, it's a global world already. Everything right now is being done on computer, even meetings virtually. You even get to work from home. So my point is that if you are someone, which I doubt that we'll find anyone, but then if you're someone who does not have good knowledge or good skills in digital equipment, computer, let me mention maybe computer, and so many of those things, and some software, as simple as Word, Microsoft, let me just say the Microsoft suite in general, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and all of that. You need to learn them, because virtually everything, no matter the job you are doing, even as a bus driver, you are going to know how to use you are going to need good digital skills, right? You need to, even you are going out on your own and then you go to the store, you want to shop, you have to use this, you have to scan the goods yourself, you have to use a system, you have to use a computer, you have to use a digital setup that is already in place at the store. So my point is that one very important skill that you need to survive here in Canada is digital skills. Now, let me take these digital skills a little bit further. Let me talk about something very specific. Let me talk about data skills, or let me talk about graphic designing. If you are someone who already has, a little knowledge of graphic designing, you already have a little knowledge of some of those, coding or some of those website building skills, now is the time for you to polish those skills, because guess what? You can make a whole lot of money from those skills. Like I said, everything here now is digitally inclined, right? So, and most times you find out some of the things that sell in places like this are those that have those digital skills, or should I say IT skills. So if you're someone who is already in that line, or you already have a little knowledge of it, trust me when I say that you should polish those skills, as those skills are going to help you to earn a whole lot of money here, right? The second skill that's going to be really helpful to you when you arrive in Canada as a newcomer is cooking skills. Yes, cooking or baking skills. Yes, I know there are some people that say, oh no, going to the kitchen is not my forte. Going to the kitchen or cooking is not my best suit. You need to learn how to cook. You need to do what? You need to learn how to cook, because trust me, if you're someone who back in your home country, you rely on fast food restaurants, you rely on eateries. Those are our eateries now. Let me not mention them. You know them, right? And the eateries back home, especially if you are coming from Nigeria, you can find your local dishes there. You can find your traditional cuisine there. You can find all of those foods that you love there. But trust me, when you get here, if you decide to say, oh yeah, I'm just going to rely on fast food restaurants, the only thing you're going to be finding is burgers, fries, all of those junk foods, which are going to be really bad for you, bad for your health, right? So if there's someone who is not really into cooking, you need to start to reorient your mind right now. You need to start to, learn some of those skills, some of those, even if it's 10 dishes, learn 10 dishes, learn how to cook rice, learn how to make some, traditional meals, whatever it is that you love to eat, right? Learn how to make them. This is the time for you to learn how to make them, because it's going to help you to save some cost on food. Yes, you're going to save money on food, because if you start to work and then it's your lunch break, do you want to go to the an eatery to buy what? To buy burgers? And then for how long are you going to keep up with that, right? Another thing about it is that learning how to cook. For example, if you're someone who loves to cook, it's like you're someone like me, I love to cook, I love to try new foods, I love to bake. If you're someone who bakes already, you make cakes, trust me, polish your skills, because you're going to make a whole lot of money here baking. Like, there are people who have birthdays will always happen, right? Weddings will always happen, and all of those, events or ceremonies that people need cake for. Trust me when I say that when you know how to make these things, you are going to come here and you're going to live like a king, because you just try to make money, and you can't imagine how much you can make on all these services, especially catering services. Like, even in my church, there are times they come with meat pie, they come with, even sometimes for me myself, I crave some of these things, small chops and all of that. So let's say you're someone who has all these you have passion for all these things, and then you decide to make it a business here, then you are going to make a whole lot of money. You don't even need to work for anybody, because the money you are going to make from these services is enough to sustain you, right? Okay, so at this point, please let me remind you not to forget to subscribe to this channel. If you are watching up to this moment, please subscribe. It's just right there. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Okay, of course, the more you like the videos, the more YouTube distributes it to more people to watch. And then also click on the bell, the post notification bell, so that each time there's a new post, you get alerted first. And then drop a comment in the comment section. Thank you. All right, so the third skill I want to talk about that you need to learn before coming to Canada or before going to UK, either as a permanent resident. Now, take note that this doesn't matter what you're coming as. It doesn't matter if you're coming as a permanent resident or you're coming as an international student. All of these skills are useful for you. They're helpful for you to earn some extra cool cash, and also to help you to save money yourself. So the third skill I want to talk about is hair making. Guys, this one cannot be under or overemphasized, as in it is just there. It is a very valuable skill you need to learn, either male or female. Now, why did I say either male or female? If you are female, for example, and you have kids, trust me, you don't want to go and make their hair outside. Just ordinary making hair, you know those beautiful styles we used to make back in Nigeria now that we make for our kids, that we pay ordinary 1,000 naira for, or not even up to 1,000 naira. If it's your local, hairdresser, you just pay maybe like 500, 600 naira. If you're going to make those styles that, you have to add beads that looks beautiful, you're going to spend nothing less than $100 or $150. So now is the time for you to start learning all those skills. Good. Guys, I'm saying this because, you trust me, the first time we came and I made my daughter's hair, as in I paid to make her hair, since then I rearranged, I reoriented myself, and I started to watch YouTube videos to learn how to make hair. And also this applies to even you yourself. I know a lot of people that say they make their hair on themselves, they braid their hair themselves, as in this place just comes and then it shapes you. You begin to learn new skills. Some skills that you do not know that is inside of you begins to come out, right? You start to rediscover yourself. So another thing, even for men, is hair barbing. You know now, hair barbing. If you're going to go to the barber, if you're going to go to the salon to cut your hair, you're going to be spending like $40, $50, $60. Meanwhile, you can get a clipper for $35 and start to barb yourself, or even give someone to barb you, and then you can even make money from it. So why not just learn that skill, perfect the skill, so that you can also start to make money from it? You just, put it online, advertise yourself, and then before you know, you start to make money, right? I'm sure you agree with me. Now, the fourth skill, yeah, I want to talk about that you should learn, that would be really helpful for you, that would not only be helpful for you as a person, that will also help you to earn money, is sewing or fashion designing. Yes. Guys, this one, you know that back home you have those shops, or you have those people that you can just go to. Maybe you have a tear in your clothes and then they just quickly stitch it off for you. Guys, no one is gonna do that for you here. You have to do what you have to learn to do all those things by yourself. So if you can afford to, why not just learn how to sew, and then you can come here, buy a sewing machine, and then there are people who are always looking for someone to sew an African attire, because there are weddings happen here, events happens here, right? And then there are times that you just want to showcase your traditional attire. Maybe you had one you've been wearing for a long time, and then there are people who want to, like, weddings happen here and people actually have to get people to sew for them all the way from Nigeria, and then they ship it down here. So if you are someone who is very skilled in sewing, you are very skilled in tailoring, why not just perfect your skills to the extent that you can sew really elegant styles and start to make money from it here? Because if you are someone who is coming to, for example, Winnipeg, Manitoba, we have a huge community of Nigerians. We have a large population of Nigerians here, and people just want to wear something traditional. But trust me, you can even, like, people like this because Canada is a culturally diverse place, right? You can start to make crop tops, make pants, make skirts in those beautiful Ankara fabric, put it in some of the stores. Trust me, you can, even on a skirt, you can say if the skirt costs $50 and people are gonna buy it, because it just, how our colors are different, they are unique, right? So if you're someone who already has a passion for sewing, you love to sew, this is the time for you to polish those skills, right? Because when you get to Canada, you're gonna make cool cash from it, right? Okay, so the next skill I want to talk about is driving. Driving, yes, driving. Guys, driving is a skill you need to learn. As a matter of fact, let me emphasize, learn how to drive in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria. Learn how to drive in your home country before coming to Canada, because it is a life skill. It is not just a hard skill, it is a life skill. Because I already mentioned in some of my videos that there are a lot of jobs that require you to know how to drive and all of that, right? So it is not, Canada is not the place that it doesn't really support, or it's not really favorable to people that do not know how to drive before, right? So that's one skill you need to learn. Now let's talk about driving. An additional skill that you need to learn, still talking about driving, is driving out to maybe drive like a forklift, you know, all those kind of little things, because there are some jobs that require people to do like quick. If you want to get those sharp jobs, those immediate jobs, right? Forklift, that is like a good skill, and then they are going to pay you good money for it. Another one that you are going to earn cool cash, guys. This one is like you are plucking money from the tree. It's truck driving. You remember those drivers that used to drive containers, tankers? Truck driving here is money. What did I say? It is cool cash. As a matter of fact, they are always looking for truck drivers. Of course, because it's a commercial, there are commercials, they transport foods, transport all of that. But my point is that truck driving is what? It is cool cash. You are going to make a whole lot of money from truck driving. So if you are someone who does not even have any knowledge of driving at all, my dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, please go and learn how to what? How to drive. You're going to really need it. It's going to be very helpful for you to adjust and to settle in as a newcomer in Canada. So the next tip I want to talk about, this one might sound funny, but it is changing tires. Yes. Learn how to change tires. Something as little as changing tires, yes, it's going to be really helpful for you. So because of the seasons, so here, it's when I got here, I learned that they have winter tires and then we have other tires. So if you're someone, although we know that we have all season tires that you can use all year round, but then mostly it is advisable, or they usually advise that you change to winter tires when it comes to winter, and it costs you as much as I think $100 for you to change your tires. So why not learn? You know now, you know, if you're coming from Nigeria, you know how we used to ourselves just change tire on the street. So even as a lady, it's not bad. You can learn how to change tires too. What if you're coming alone, and then it's just you? You know, anything can happen. But then there's never a knowledge that is lost. No knowledge is lost, right? So changing tires, so if you have your winter tires, you already have them, and you know you change them. So are you going to say that after winter then you go to the tire changing place to change again to your, you know, the normal summer tires, and then that's a lot of money? Why not save yourself some cool cash by doing what? By learning how to change tires yourself, because you're changing 4 tires, and I'm very sure they're going to be charging you per tire. I don't know how much it costs. Maybe I'll just do a research and then put it here. I don't know how much it costs to change those winter tires, but girl, why not just learn how to change your tires by yourself, right? Okay, so guys, another skill I want to tell you, or that you need to learn, this one you don't even really need to learn it, it just comes naturally, right? Is how to use screws, screwdrivers, drills. Because anything you are buying, if you are buying a bed, you have to fix it yourself. If you're buying a drawer, or if you're buying a dresser, you have to fix it by yourself. You are buying a new set of chairs, you're fixing it by yourself. Your dining tables, you're fixing it by yourself. Something goes wrong, you're fixing it by yourself. So that is a skill you have to learn. You have to learn how to what? Use a screwdriver. Learn the types of screwdrivers. Learn. I know this is not really, you know, you can do that here, you can learn that on the job, right? But it is a skill, because if you buy some, say you buy a bed from IKEA, or you buy a furniture from IKEA, you're actually going to pay them to set it up for you, because they're not going to set it up for you. They're just going to drop it or dump it on you, and then you have to start doing the fixing yourself. But if you want to pay for someone to fix it for you, you're going to pay per hour. And trust me, some of this bed, for example, a bed might take you up to 3 good hours to assemble. So imagine that you're paying that person $25 per hour to assemble your bed. My dear, you better learn it. So these things you can actually still learn when you get it. But my point is that these are hard skills that will help you to not only just save some money, that will just make your life easy, right? It just makes life easy for you, and then you don't have to stress over so many things. Because one thing I've learned in Canada is that you have to do so many things by yourself. This is the capital of DIYs. This is the capital of do it yourself, you know. And I'm so grateful for this, because people who know me knows that I'm a DIY queen. Like, anything, do it yourself. If I see this food, I must learn how to make it. If I see this pastry, I must learn how to bake it. As a matter of fact, let me tell you something. Let me just do something, guys. There is this snack. I'm going to put it here, right? I got here, and then I found it on YouTube. I said, okay, you know what, let me recreate this snack, and I made it. And guess what, guys? I got orders, 3 good orders on 8. Can you imagine that? And I made cool cash that weekend, that day. So whatever skills you have, my point, the moral of this whole message, the moral of this story is that whatever skills you have passion for, whatever skills you have that you think that you have the opportunity to polish up, please polish them up, because what, it is going to be useful for you here. Oh, there's one more thing I didn't have: photography. Photography, that's another skill. Apart from the fact that it helps you, maybe you have photo shoots and then all of that, your daughter has a photo shoot, someone in the family has a photo shoot, you can actually also make money from photography, because there are events here and there and people need photographers. You do not have a whole lot of people that, you know, make it like a kind of professional thing right there, right? So you have been a photographer, or you knowing how to do professional photography here, right? You just start to make cool cash, right? And then you start to make money. Another thing that you need to learn, or that might be really helpful for you, is beauty or health. What will I call it now? Beauty or manicure, pedicure, all those kind of things. Guys, if you know how much they do nails here, those of you that make nails, that fix nails, apart from the stick-ons that they have now, that is, you want to really go to a pedicure shop, or you want to go to a pedicure salon, you're going to spend nothing less than $120. So imagine if you have those skills, you can even offer home service to people, right? These are ideas right there. So if you're coming to Canada, you're already thinking, what am I going to do before you get a job? These are things you can do to start to make money, extra cool cash before you come. How to do makeup. There's Owambe here, guys. Don't even go and leave that one. There's proper Nigeria Owambe here. Naming ceremony, people want to paint their faces, people want to tie gele. You know how to tie gele. These are the skills you need to what? Polish them right now, because when you get there, they're going to be very, very, very useful for you, and you're going to earn cool cash from it. So if you are already here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, or you are anywhere, you are in Canada, it's not even only Canada, you are in UK, you are in other foreign countries, and then you have skills that you've been making money from, please put it in the comment section. I'm sure there are some people that want to read about these skills, and they want to learn more about skills they can, you know, that can help them to make more money. So if there are any of those skills that I've left out, please put it right there in the comment section. I'm sure people are waiting to read it. So lastly, a reminder for you to like this video, of course, comments, drop a comment. I want to read all about your comments. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Turn on your post notifications, and of course all of the good stuff, right? Show me some love, guys. Show me love. All right, thank you so much for watching. Whew, this video has come to an end, right? Oh yes, it has. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you for watching this video. So till I come your way again the next time, I say bye for now.